Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast, the podcast from the web series, The Two Dicks. We're keeping it. We keep mistakes on here. This is for our Patreon members, by the way. And we just want to give a shout out every once in a while, direct DM message to our Patreon members who are so kind to support us every month to help us keep going here. Al is on a cruise ship, of course, and I'm still in Studio City. Al Romas with his beverage in the Two Dicks Cup. What happens if you break that? Do I have to send you another one?
You'll have to send me a new one. And I almost, just speaking of that, I filled it up with some coffee the other day, and I went out on the deck there, deck 4, and I had some coffee, and I sat out there and I'm looking at my phone, and then I thought, I'm hungry. Let me go to lunch. And I went off to lunch. And as I'm sitting up there on deck 11 on the Windjammer, I'm thinking about something, and all of a sudden I go, where the fuck's my coffee mug?
They cleared it.
Whoops. It was down on deck 4. I had left it. I just walked away. And so I finished my lunch quickly, went down to deck 4, over to the chair. Some guy sitting in the chair, right next to the chair. The old mug still sitting there. Nobody picked it up.
Wow, you're lucky. You matter of fact,
so
you're lucky someone sat there.
I got lucky with my two dicks.
You got lucky someone sat there, because they would have come and cleared it, and it would have been in the bowels of the ship.
Yeah, man. And I would have been writing to you going, send me another month. And then it's 5 to 6 weeks to get a package here, which is killing me because I'm out of cigars, and I ordered some more, and they're 3 weeks away now.
I sent you some fudgicles.
Well, they're going to be a nice box of chocolate wetness, chocolate mushy things with sticks floating in it, or whatever you want, kind of thing you want to call it. So
that's the name of the stripper.
Thanks for thinking of me.
That's the name of the stripper that in South Central. I went to a strip club in South. Yeah. His name was Chocolate Wetness.
Oh, of course he goes gay any chance he
homophobe.
Gets. Here's the address.
I went blue.
There's the address. If anybody wants to send me anything, there you go. Send it right there. And 5 weeks later, I will receive it. So, wow. But yeah, I'm out of cigars, man, and then I'm looking at Twitter last night, and I see Davidoff in Tampa, or Facebook. I mean, Davidoff in Tampa, 50 Cent, famed rapper 50 Cent was over at Davidoff enjoying,
Fitty.
Yeah. Fitty was enjoying.
Say it right,
stick.
white. Say it right, white man. Fitty. He's got some cognac. All these guys now, of course, make their own booze, Well, someone else makes
cognac.
Some company makes it and put their name on it. They give him $1 million a day.
Thank you, Alfred. He has a cognac. So he brought the cognac, came in with his posse, and while he was there, had a stick and hung out. And then the owner, or the manager said, he offered him the VIP room, but he said, no, I want to hang out down here.
That's cool.
So he was hanging out, and they having some Davidoff Tampa limited editions, which I've had. They're about $28 stick, and very nice. I mean, it's nice. I don't know if it's worth $28, to be honest, but it's very good. It's a good stick. Well, $28 for a stick, you got to be like, whoa, like an Atabay.
Right, an Atabay.
To our cigar people, an Atabay is like. Did you smoke that Atabay, by the way?
Nope.
I sent you an Atabay about 8 months ago.
Did you send it was it a gift, or did you lose a bet?
It was a bet, I believe. A bet, maybe a sports football, possibly, because it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, you should smoke it sooner than later, because it's not gonna, I don't think
my humidor is not. It's not a $1,200 humidor. It's a.
No, so you might want to.
It's a $79.95 on sale humidor.
That's what I'm saying. You might want to smoke that sooner than later.
In order to keep it at the right humidity, I have to submerge it in my tub.
Yeah, you might want to fire up that Atabay. I don't know what you're waiting for, but
that's it's still in the plastic.
That's well worth it.
Okay.
Where the $28 Tampa edition, it's good, but not that great. So
again, we
have a few patrons who love cigars. They know what I'm talking about.
They know what you're talking about. Some of them are bored to shit right now. So anyways, back to our Patreon members. We try to put up a couple of other videos that are buried deep in our libraries of YouTube stuff that a lot of people haven't seen because some of them are like 2, 3, 4 years old, not of the podcast and not of the two dicks, but actually silly videos that we've made. And, we like to share them. So you don't have to do any of the work. You just got to come here.
No.
And it'll be the latest one. Check out the last couple. And there it is. You don't have to go digging for hours into our libraries on our YouTube pages. It's all there for you. We try to make it easy.
No. And when we start doing the two dicks again, when I'm back and Alfred's traveling and he's in Florida or I'm in California or wherever, we will be posting that kind of stuff on the Patreon page, behind the scenes, two dicks, making of the two dicks, stuff like that will not be seen anywhere else, only be here, and live shows. We'll put some live stuff up too. And speaking of which, we're going to be doing the pod this week, and Alfred did the joke that we had been talking about, and I'm interested to get into that, tear it up, and see what's going on with that joke, and see if there's anything there. You never know with a joke. It could be something, and it could be nothing. We don't know. You know what I mean? It seems like something, but the audience will tell you what it is. So that's we're going to do that on the regular podcast, which is a little longer, and we can dissect it once we head over there.
And don't forget, I just did some pickups a couple of weeks ago, some recordings for Officer Family season 5 will be out. We're thinking around Thanksgiving, and of course, that is my character right there, Anthony, and this is the rest of the cast. And there's some pretty big celebs in here, of course, our Bill Burr, but there's Vince Vaughn is in there, and Sam Rockwell and Laura Dern. Where's Laura Dern? Right there. That's Laura Dern. And we had Jonathan Banks on last season. Jonathan Banks from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. He plays Mike, veteran actor, character actor. Great stuff. Back to the cigars real quick. Bill Burr actually sent me this, and I asked you about it because he said, "Have you had these before?" And I couldn't remember. And then after, I'm trying to hide his number. After, it's called the Aviator. We had these like 3 years ago. You at was it at Davidoff or?
I would just as a guess say yes, because that's the go-to place if you're in town. So yeah, I would say yeah. I mean, they're okay. Good
and
stick.
how much are they? Because he said these are really good. Have you had it?
I don't remember, but I don't think they're anything too pricey. Kind of an average stick, but they're okay. I mean, for Bill, in Bill's be his price range, I would go a little better if I was him, but
he's not into buying he likes getting the medium price range and a good stick, and he'll grab a $15 or an $18 stick that he likes, or a $12 stick that he likes. It's like wine, Which it's like, do you have to spend $100 on a bottle of wine, or did you find that $20 bottle of wine that knocks your socks off?
But he also could be going on those sites and buying, pre-Castro Cubans out of, fucking Switzerland and shit, which he could really be doing. So
yes,
that's what
but
I would be doing.
He's cut down. Yeah, he cut down on his cigars and drinking. He's actually not occasionally for like a birthday he'll have a little something, but he says no drinking because he's got the 2 kids now, and the cigar thing. He'll go away from the house. He doesn't like to smoke at the house, and then that's why I'm hearing from him more, because he starts jonesing for cigars. He's like, "Hey,
Bill's been neutered. He's been neutered, man. Really, he can't drink, he can't smoke, he's got kids. It's like,
well, he just doesn't want to do it around them. He's trying to be. He gets into that focus discipline thing, which I can't do for very long. But
that's why he's successful.
That's why he flies a helicopter. He flies a helicopter. He says, I wanted to check. He goes, I've always been fascinated. And he's successful. He said I could afford it, and I wanted to see if I could do it. So I challenged myself, and he has his helicopter license now.
That's the difference. He's got a helicopter, and I would be buying pre-Castro Cubans from Switzerland. So there you go.
He rents a helicopter. He doesn't own one.
Okay.
What? But it's expensive getting the license. It takes years and whatnot to use solos and. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's going to invite me, and if I'm willing to do it, if he's going to say, I can go solo now without my pilot guy. And if he were to invite me, I don't know if he ever will, but if he were, I'm a little hesitant. I want some guy that's been doing it for 30 years.
My friend Jim, who was in our
Jim S.
episode, Jim Sampson. Mm-hmm. He's a pilot. He has a little plane. He bought a little plane, and he's mentioned to me about going up with him and fly. And I've just kind of always been like, I'm busy that time. I'm not going up there between you and I. And he's not a patron, so he doesn't hear this. I'm not going up. I'm sorry. That first of all, I trust him. That plane is not. It's an oldie because he bought it. It's a small plane.
He's not a gazillionaire. He's doing well, but he bought a used plane with it's only got 2,100 hours on it. It's been rehauled. Right,
that's a used car. That's a used car.
That's a Hyundai. That's a Hyundai.
And I'm not going up. I'm sorry. So, I see it on Instagram, him and his wife, they take it down to the Keys. They come back. Very nice. It's beautiful. No.
You know what it is? A friend of mine who was a comedian at the time, but he
tell you what it is.
He was actually afraid of dying. He was a plumber. His family had a big plumbing thing. And he was doing comedy at night. His name is Ed Del Grande. He had money because the business was very. He went the same thing. Got his license. Got a small plane. And then he finally said, I could finally fly solo. You guys want to go up? It's so beautiful. I'm like, no, I don't. I go, no, try me in 10 years when you have, 80,000 miles under your wing.
It's the plane too. I don't trust, that plane. I'm sorry. It's you're not a rich guy. You bought a plane like I would go buy a car, and I'm not going up in the air in the goddamn thing.
Now here's the deal. I've taken those small planes many times. And sometimes when I'm college tours, when you got to get to that Colorado Mountain College and you fly into
professional
Denver,
pilot.
Yeah. And they're flying 6 flights a day, and it's their plane.
They're professionals.
They are doing, they're doing 30 flights a week. Not this. Hey, it's been a couple of weeks. You want to go up for a couple of hours? No, I don't.
A buddy in an old plane. What the fuck? No.
JFK Jr.
It's ridiculous. No need for it. It's no need. And every day, I mean, I hope nothing ever happens. Of course, he's a buddy, but every day on the news, every day.
Yes. Do you know? Yes.
So.
Yeah. Do you know that JFK Jr.'s wife's sister had a fear of flying? She didn't want to go, but because they were going to be late for the wedding, and all the guys that have been flying for years said, "I'm not going in this. It's like soup out there."
Well, yeah.
And JFK Jr.
I saw that.
He did the ego thing and said, "I can do this," and he got disoriented, and he felt the plane was was going.
They were upside down.
Yeah, they're upside down.
They were upside down.
Disoriented.
So low,
you're supposed to trust you're supposed to trust the instruments, and you have 2 instruments.
He wasn't even
as a backup.
Qualified.
Not the plane. The plane was an upgrade. He went from a Camry to a Ferrari, and they said that he didn't have enough experience with that type of plane. It was like a super plane. What was it? A beach? A beach, Beachwood.
I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not a plane enthusiast. I don't know.
I was trying to grab it. I thought maybe you would trigger.
There's no grab, no trigger. I'm triggered. All right. I'm not going up on any goddamn planes. I'll tell you that much.
All right. So what do you want to tell the Patreon members?
We say thanks for your support. Tell some friends, get more people involved in this. But we appreciate you guys, and stick around, keep going, keep following us. We'll keep doing the pod, and hopefully some live shows and some 2 dicks and some other shit down the road. But they've been with us now. I mean, God, we've had the Patreon set up for could it be a year? Maybe almost a year.
Almost a year, I think. Next month when we said, we actually did it.
Then we have some originals with us. Yeah. So thanks for that, and we appreciate it. See you.
And watch for new little clips that we put up, little comedy clips of other things other than our podcast. Adios.
Did he come back, the monkey?